Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I'm Natalie. I'm here to do your free daily psychic tarot reading. Okay guys, so let me just start with some important infos regarding everything. Okay, so number one, you may have noticed that we have increased the amount of the 60-minute tarot readings because I looked down, you know, because I set this crazily, impossibly large goal for myself, trying to finish everything before the new year. And I look and it's just like a lot of 60 minutes, like 10 in a row. And, you know, with rushes coming in and everything. And then, of course, we are still in this solar eclipse Capricorn energy, and you guys know that I am a Capricorn, so there are other things that I am tending to as well. So it finally got to the breaking point, guys. So yeah, 60 minutes bumped up. 30 minutes and 10 to 15 minutes are the same price. So that sale, the code that you can put in on the website, that's going to be good until the new year. So feel free to use your coupons if you need to. Also, there will be monetization on the site with the ads. Now here's why. Let me explain why. That's because I thought you couldn't control that ads are playing in the middle of the videos, which defeats the entire purpose for me personally, because what we're doing here is energy work. It's real energy work, watching the vibrations visually, hearing the vibrations of my voice, the information in the cards, and this whole thing. It's real energy work, and I never would want it to be interrupted with different energy work in the form of an advertisement. Okay, so that's not going to be that. So I'm working with someone who's helping me do the YouTube stuff. So it'll probably just be like a little banner, like a little square rectangle that you can just X out of, or there will be something that plays in the beginning or at the very end. So there will not be anything that interrupts the energy work that we are doing here. So, you know, rest assured, and if I hit like a wrong button or something, let me know and say, Natalie, okay, and I'll be like, okay, I'll figure it out, you know. Okay, so those are a couple of changes, and guys, and that's because the Artegan, the people who have completed the Artegan in Training program have still not received their membership cards. It's kind of mad expensive the way that I want to do it. So yes, this money is going to go so that my Artegan, hey everybody, are going to get their membership cards in the new year 2020. There's like trips, like I'm trying to like fly people out and do stuff for my Artegan. And then there's also the Artegan in Training, the next course that begins February. I noticed on Valentine's Day, it starts like on a Mercury retrograde. So I'm like, Natalie, you know, so we'll see. I'll just like super duper plan super crazily about it. So all of the monies that come through this website, through this channel on YouTube, through the readings, through monetization or anything, it all goes to the club. Okay, it all goes to keeping this all going so that I'm able to do these readings for you, so that I'm able to do the private readings for people, so that I'm able to run the club. So thank you all for your support. Thank you all for the donations, the good karma donations. They mean so much to us. So from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you. Thank you. Be prepared for those changes coming in 2020. Now on to the reading. So, oh, here's another thing, guys. So another reason why I wasn't able to catch up on all the readings is because there was an energy shift. Now, here's the thing with energy shifts. I've seen other psychics, other tarot readers, other psychic tarot readers doing videos on energy shifts. And I thought, oh, that's very interesting. And that's kind of it. That's really kind of it. So it happened to me. Like, it happened to me where I felt things, and then I had everything happening. And I knew it, and I felt it, and I knew it was an energy shift. And I thought, I get it now. And now I know what it feels like. So now I'll be able to do little energy shift videos in the future. This energy shift occurred, and it started in the middle of Thursday, and that's when I noticed it. I noticed it by the middle of last Thursday. Ooh, when was that? The middle of last Thursday. I don't even know what day I'm in. This would have been, the day after Christmas, December 26th, 2019, Kwanzaa. Like I said, I noticed it in the middle of the day. It could have been starting earlier, a little later, just give or take. And then it lasted like all day Thursday, all morning, early afternoon, maybe even mid-afternoon Friday. And it just blindsided me. And it was very, very strong. I noticed immediately that I could not do personal readings. This energy really commanded all of my attention. I was shown a lot of things were channeled to me. And so this reading is gonna be kind of like an energy shift reading, because I want to ask about that and ask what we can expect from this. What they're showing me is, and this is also this is the energy shift kicked off by the eclipse, the solar eclipse, okay? The Capricorn solar eclipse. I mean, absolutely, without a doubt. So let's just see what it's about. What they were showing me, the first biggest thing they showed me is actually this big, beautiful hot air balloon. Really whimsical looking, almost not Victorian, but just sort of whimsical. And I was watching it rise, not from the ground looking up at it, like at the sky. It's more like I was in the sky, and it was maybe like the top of it. It was a little bit higher than me. I was still looking up at it, but I was really close to it. I could have been like a bird or something, right? And then it was just rising very slowly and elegantly and very, very sweetly. And then they showed me a rising sun. Okay. And then they said grand rising. I heard a voice that said grand rising. So this feels like you or someone that you are connecting to, should the rest of this reading resonate with you, my dears, is rising in some way, shape, or form. Now, what it feels like for a lot of you, it feels like you are putting distance. Now, I'm not saying this isn't something that necessarily has to have started immediately or started on Thursday. I feel like this is something that because there is something about the sun and the rays of light and like photons and feeding and little photosynthesis things. There's something about this where I am not the best with like timing things out, but it feels like it's time. It feels like it's time. It's time. You know, almost like, even with the hot air balloon, something like, it's time for the trip. It's time to, it's our turn. It's our, you know, if there's like one hot air balloon and it goes up, it's like, okay, it's our turn to get up and go up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. They're telling me, they told me stop talking and pick a card. And look what the card is. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, absolutely. Is there something like in my mouth, or is it on the screen? Sorry. Wheel of Fortune, not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. This is your grand rising. So grand rising to whoever this is for. This, and do we have Capricorn? Yeah, we do. That's Capricorn symbol right there. Booyah, kasha. Okay, so yeah, this is absolutely someone's, now this could actually be financial for some of you. I'm picking up more of the psychological, emotional, really over my narcissist ex energy kind of, or my narcissistic mother, my, you know, some kind of, there really is, like I'm telling you, with putting the distance between yourself as you leave Earth is what it felt like. Like in the hot air balloon, it felt like they're leaving, thank you, atmospheric, like the little layers of the atmosphere and the little levels of air and stuff. I know that sounds, the stratosphere, you know, it's, so it feels like you're going through that, like, you know how they have to break it to get out of, to get into outer space. Wow, Natalie. Sorry, guys. When I channel, it's not always so clear and perfectly spoken because I just get what they're giving me. So someone here, it's actually financial. So some of you, this could be for one or many of you. I don't know. There's also going to be people watching this like years from now. So it could be for you people in the future. Hey, hello, future Natalie. Okay, so sorry, being goofy. So the Wheel of Fortune is your Wheel of Fortune, and this is that. Boom. So you could end up in a completely different position, a completely different like place that you're living. Something could just really flip on a, like just quickly and immediately and just 180. 180, you could be down and out, and then you get a boost. You know, you could be totally homeless and then you have a home, or you could be absolutely, you know, completely, I see some of you in debt and there's like a windfall coming for you. Like you're up, they were showing me like mud up to the neck of debt and owing people, and that's another time thing that there's some, it feels like it's time. Like if you've been, actually this is for someone, if you've been in debt and just trying to get out and trying to just get a hold of this, get an understanding of it, get like trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel and really get a grip on it. You know, it's something that's sort of always been with you. You're not able to catch up. Maybe whenever you get a little bit ahead, someone gets sick or something horrible happens, or someone passes away and you're the one that's gotta bury them, you know, something like that. Then this could be for you. You're absolutely, you get a windfall. I don't know why, but they're having me focus on this little dude right there with that. So I feel like it could have been just really hard. Like the way that they're, I mean, they look a little sneaky to be honest, but it's almost like, you know, and it's almost like you're sort of not able to really relieve that pressure. And this is the time when you are. They're saying, pull another card. Hold on. The Page of Coins, a coin card. Okay, so this is steady, the card of study and studying. We're going to start clarifying. I'm just doing what they tell me. Okay, so this energy shift is definitely like 0 to hero for me. It feels very, you're down and now you're up. Like you could have been, and I feel like you could have been down for a while. So if this is like a relationship, for some of you, this is a relationship. And remember, these messages are guided messages. They're not for every single person. For some of you, some of these messages will be for you. There'll be a blend. It'll be like its whole thing, okay? And they're telling me that for some of you, this is also a relationship. Like for some of you, it'll be a relationship and money. For some of you, it'll be emotional and spiritual and relationship, but not money. You know what I'm saying? So just take this as it resonates and take it how it's really, really, resonating with you. For those of you where this is a relationship, this is someone, it's either a person that you already know, or this is a whole different new person that just like came out of left field. Come out, just totally, you just met them, they're new, or you're going to meet them, and you're like, whoa, like they just came out of left field. Where there's going to be a lot of, how do I put this? Give me a second here, hold on. Yeah, this is almost like getting to know each other, sort of like dating, but it feels very like not like I'm studying my lines. What is this? It's a little bit of like a sweet insecurity is what I'm getting from the Page of Coins right now. But for those of you where you're in an established relationship, this is an absolute, it's like it's been hard in this relationship. It's been difficult. It's been, maybe you're in a marriage where it's just very, very, like, you know, you've been going through something that's just been really testing the strength and testing the bond of that connection. This is a big relief of that pressure, a big release, a big relief, a big, you know, oh my God, the burden is lifted. And this is your partner or yourself, whoever this is resonating for. So, but this is someone opening up finally. Someone who was not really working with you or having an easy time of it. It's been, you know, difficult for both of you. But there was something that I feel like you guys were not collaborating on or seeing eye to eye on because of this difficulty, because of how it's been. And with, they're showing me the balloon rising. It's like you guys just let it go and float in the air. And the other person or you, whoever this is for, it's like they come around. It's like, but once you get up that air balloon in the air, it's just you two in that little wicker basket thing. And then you guys, Page of Coins. It's like you clear the air. You clear the air with each other. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Okay, I'm taking the one that came upright and the bottom. Because the one that, 2, 3, 4, no, these are yours. Okay. So I tried to just make it easy for myself and take the one that flipped upright, but they didn't want that. So here you go. The one that flipped upright is going to be separated though, because that's what it feels like. The one that flipped upright, we have the 6 of Swords. This is literally moving on from those troubled waters into calmer waters. And this is what I feel like when I say that you're coming out of a difficult situation, you're coming out of, maybe being strangled by debt, or being, really controlled by a situation, or really, strenuous circumstances. This is for those of you who are leaning into the Capricorn energy, is really what it feels like. It feels like if you've been doing your due diligence to yourself, like taking care of yourself, taking care of your responsibilities, and doing the Saturn work. If you've suffered and been in pain and didn't let that pain and suffering go to waste, and you learned something and you applied it, and you gave yourself that pep talk, and you did all of that to yourself, and even if it didn't make everything better magically, but you just decided to have what are they saying? It's like not a sobering outlook, but it's more like I guess it's like an acceptance. But if you've been doing that energy, if you've been sort of handling everything that's been very difficult now at the very end of it, or making that decision at some point to be extremely graceful and accepting difficult circumstances, and then just doing the diligence and honoring the responsibilities and taking care of yourself and taking care of what you committed to, all of that, you get to go, you get to leave, you actually get rewarded with the release of that, because Saturn makes life feel like a schoolroom instead of a playground. And it's like, you learn this lesson, you learn this lesson, you learn this lesson, this, and this lesson, and then you get to have a treat. But not until you just spend years in lessons, makes it super, 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 super hard to earn it. But with Saturn, what you earn, you get. I'm going here because these are the 4 cards that came out. So these are obviously yours. So I feel like it's like these two are together. Like, because you did the work, you earned this energetic match to you, is how they're showing it to me. Now, what we have beneath it, we have the King of Cups. Interesting that we have a person, that we have an actual court card here. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Star and the World. Okay. The Star and the World came out side by side. They came out absolutely next to each, like, touching each other. So this is really big. This is everything about ending the karmic cycles, coming full circle. This is the end of an era. This could be the end of a 30-year commitment that you made. This could be you paying on your mom's mortgage for 30 years, or I don't know, it could be, you're taking care of your disabled sister, and it's just been so grueling, and it's been so hard on you and your family, your own family, whatever it is. Or maybe things at work have just been so, so, so hard. Or with you, starting your own business, you're trying to get funding, you're trying to get attention, you're trying to get support, you're trying to get backers, you're doing Kickstarter, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing science grants, you're applying for scholarships, whatever this is, because we all have these different drives, these different ambitions, different inclinations, whatever it is. I'm telling you, if you've been keeping your inspiration, if you've been keeping the dream alive for yourself, and if you've been keeping yourself pure, they're giving me purity, 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 purity. If you've been keeping yourself pure in this, and not to say that you had to be perfect every single step of the way and have perfect reactions to things all the time. It's not like that at all. I'm saying at the end of it, like now, okay? And I'm not saying this is the end of anything, but I'm just saying, if come this reading, having been through everything that you've been through, if you were able to find that peace for yourself, make that peace for yourself, and give yourself that healing by closing out this cycle, this is grand rising. This is why they showed me the sun rising with the hot air balloon lifting off and just saying bye-bye to everyone down below. Bye. 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 Toodaloo. Toodaloo, everybody down there. I'm just going to float on, okay? Okay, it's even how she's in the middle of the cosmic egg right there. She's just floating. Totally floating. And listen, the Star and the Hermit are like, they kind of always show up together in readings for me. They're telling me that for this reading, this Star is showing up with that Hermit work behind it. So this is like you had been keeping that lantern hidden in your cloak for so long, and you had to fight your way through. You had to endure, basically, which is what Saturn has been asking of everybody. Okay, endure, endure, endure. If you've been doing that, this is when you get to let your light shine. This is when you get to, take off the cloak and reveal your essence, reveal your purity, reveal your... Hold on, they're trying to give me something here. Oh my, it's like revealing your purity through vulnerability, and being able to, it's like you healed yourself, like it's like you went through horrible things, endured horrible things, went and did your hermit work, and it's like this is like that Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn energy, and you felt the pain, you followed your little light, the star card, and this is interesting what they're showing me. I wish I could just show it to you. And now you're coming into this star energy with the world, in the sense that you are done. You're truly done. This is for whoever this is resonating for, this is your confirmation that you're done. And I can hear you asking me. I can hear you asking me. You know when you're done, when you can be vulnerable. See how she's naked here? You know you're done when you can be naked and vulnerable and nothing hurts you, because you don't let it hurt you, because you don't, number one, you have boundaries, right? You have boundaries between you and those people. You have negated all of those lower vibrational energies of anger and depression and anxiety and worry and fear and, intense stress, I'm talking about crippling stress, crippling anxiety, depression where you cannot focus or move or be effective or do things for yourself, anger that you can't control, that you can't direct, that you can't get rid of. I'm talking about all of those things that you had dealt with and purged out through your hermit work. They're showing me this beautiful afterlife of that. Like once you go and do the hermit work and you really do purge it all out and commune with your own higher self, that you have this, it's almost like nothing can touch you because everything's already touched you. Nothing can kill you because everything's already killed you. I know that sounds so weird, but that's what they're showing me. And it's like, but that's your bulletproof. That's your grand rising, is that you're risen and now you are a star. Now you are made of freaking stardust and you're not even human anymore. If you notice in the card, she's got these stars. Oh, I'm so happy it was still recording. Sometimes I look away or I close my eyes and then it stops recording. So I'm glad that it still did. Okay, so she has these stars in the background and they kind of float down. She is stardust. She's made of, this is the card of Aquarius. Actually, there could be something internety about this too. So you could have gone online for your inspiration. You could have gone online for your healing. You could have gone on the Watch Natalie channel to learn stuff and but really to heal and grow through this. And it's like, it turns you into this, this is interesting because it's like this is the real strength, because yes, you have the boundaries. And even when someone does hurt you or say something, mean to you or take an action against you, even then you don't retaliate and it doesn't make you angry. It doesn't get a reaction out of you because you freed yourself of being manipulated from, okay? That's what they were showing me when I was very inarticulately trying to explain about the balloon coming out of the stratosphere. It's like you're not bound by those laws anymore. Like you're on your way. You're leaving all of that. Where I'm not saying that gravity doesn't apply to you, but I'm kind of saying that gravity doesn't apply to you. Don't take that the weird way and go jump out of a window. Don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not saying do that. Okay, I'm saying that you've earned this immense wheel of fortune because you've already proven that you cannot be hurt, manipulated, or alienated from yourself anymore, because it's already happened to you. You've already been alienated from yourself through trauma. You've already been betrayed. You've already been cheated. You've already been cheated on. You've already been scammed. You've already been treated so poorly. And you've already dealt with all that with your hermit work. And that's this grand rising where it's like, oh, nothing, this can't happen to me anymore because it's already happened and I already dealt with it. And number one, I have a boundary where I know that I can protect myself from that stuff happening in the future. And number two, even if something did, and even if anything different happened, I know what to do. You keep yourself here. You keep yourself in this circle. It's very, very self-protective. Okay, now let's talk about the King of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. This really does feel like collaboration, and I can't place it. This is a person with this King of Cups. They are coming across manipulative to me. Is it for good reasons? Is it for bad reasons? You be the judge, but this person is being manipulative, and I'm not certain. I feel like if it were negative, I would get like a big wow, 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 but I don't feel like it's negative, so I'm gonna give him a nice, oh, I'm just kidding. But this is it. This is someone who's actually manipulating this could be this could be a catalyst for change, who brings about a wheel of fortune. See, this is interesting. Wow. This is very interesting. So this could be you over here. This is one person over here, moving away, doing their spiritual work, staying inspired, ending major completion cycle, karmic reward. The World card is a karmic reward, actually. And then these three cards are like fame cards for those of you where that applies. The Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Star. We don't have too many cards on the table, but to have these three right here in the same sense, I'm just saying. So for those of you where it applies, if you've been trying to, let's see what I see here. Okay, if you've been trying to make yourself, you know, or whatever it is that you're championing, whether it is a career opportunity or an artistic project or a family relationship or a romantic relationship, whatever has been super freaking hard, okay, that you've had to really be gritted, you know, through gritted teeth about, that's what is on this side. And in that situation, there seems to be a person who, now this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Does not have to be. It doesn't have to be a Cancer, does not have to be a Scorpio, does not have to be a Pisces. That this person is channeling that energy. It is emotional. It is someone who doesn't want anyone to know what they are feeling. Okay? They don't want anyone to know what they're feeling, and they're making these moves. They're doing these things. Okay? And I feel like they're doing this. Okay, let me put it this way. You see how these two are talking and this one can't hear what these two are saying? It's like you're this guy. You are this person. And then King of Cups is one of these two. Actually, he's probably this guy. He's talking to someone and saying, and you're like, okay, because you're used to that. You're more used to fucking just working really hard, doing your thing. And you could have even been distracted. Now I'm getting like a distracted energy. So this could have taken a while, because this, number one, you can't just like fix everything immediately, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, you know, so this does feel like a longer process, but I'm getting distraction now. I'm getting distraction that maybe, okay, that's what it is. Thank you. So you're doing something else. You're doing something else. And honestly, what I'm getting, it's all internal. Everything that you're doing that's significant, and as far as your Wheel of Fortune turning, has been very internal. And I don't know, so if you feel like you haven't been doing as much materially as you maybe could be doing, I wouldn't even go there. I wouldn't even go there, because everything that counts energy wise is what you're doing. And that's this side. So you are the whoever you're connecting to. It's like while you're doing that, there seems to be someone who is trying to manipulate the conversation, who is trying to manipulate the situation to be good for you. Very good for you. And I would say good for all of you, because there is a little bit of a collaborative element here. So now this, if you're in a marriage, if this is a romantic thing for you, could be, I mean, take your pick. Like, who are you? You are the one doing all this spiritual work, or you are the one trying to organize some wonderful, and this is interesting. I feel like it's very surprising with this Wheel of Fortune. that's going to be different for all of you. And then with the star card, we do have that Aquarian, Iranian energy here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Page of Coins to see what more we can get from this study. That was quick. I wonder if you saw it in the video. The Fool. Oh my God. So we have officially gotten some really incredible cards for this energy shift. So it looks like absolutely, oh, interesting. Okay, now I'm getting there. So now I'm getting that this big leap of faith, this person is trying to orchestrate. It's like this person, this could be the inner workings of whoever this King of Cups is. Does not have to be a male. It could be male, female, masculine dominant, feminine dominant, however that resonates with you. But this seems like someone who is, give me a second here. If this works in their favor, if they're able to do this, if they're able to pull this off, they will do this. I'll tell you that right now. And I feel like you are in the middle of it. You're part of it, but you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like you're doing the spiritual work and it's like you're doing that. And I feel like it's because of that. There's something about you. You could be inspiring to someone. You could be inspiring to this King of Cups person, inspiring them, but they're thinking about taking this big leap of faith already. This is an energy shift that is changing things, how things are for the next 30 years. This is going to be long standing changes. Now I know I said that because, hold on, the solar eclipse has an effect for 6 months. Okay. We have that. But what's happening now with Saturn and Pluto as we gear up to their major, great, wonderful conjunction is going to last for a long time. This hasn't happened. What's happening in the sky right now, leading up January, February, March is when this energy is going to be the biggest and most intense. Hasn't happened since, I believe, the 1500s. Mid 1500s. Okay. And the last time that happened, I think it was the Reformation or something like that. Okay, yeah. So this is pretty seismic. This is pretty seismic, guys. So I feel like if this person, and like I'm saying, this is not, now I feel like emotions are involved here because it is a court card with the masculine energy dominant and the King of Cups. I am getting more of this energy of, I'm going to be this leader. I'm going to try to steer things a certain way. I'm going to try to, work with this person, that person. I'm going to try to but I'm going to, number one, be, how do I put this? It's not, you're definitely not revealing this King of Cups. If you know who this is already, if you know who this King of Cups is, let me tell you about the King of Cups. So this is someone in your life who is not wanting you to know their true feelings about a situation or a person or whatever's going on in the situation that you're in. They don't want anyone to really know what's going on beneath the surface, how they really feel. They're trying to, and that could be just strategy. I'm not saying that they have emotional issues and they don't want to open up to you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I feel like it's more strategy. I feel like they're just trying to get this done. I feel like they're just trying to work well with other people and they're just trying to organize. But whatever they're trying to do, I think they get lucky. I feel like they get lucky because this shift is right on time. They're giving me that right on time again. Grand rising, right on time. So it's like if they tried to do this 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 4 months ago, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have been the right time. It wouldn't have been, when all this stuff is happening. So I feel like this will work for them. So even if you are the King of Cups, I can see that you are not, you're not malicious in this. I'm sure you have your reasons. Should we take a look at the King of Cups? Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, I heard that loud and clear. All right, let me get this deck out here. Okay. And then we'll move along, and then we'll check out the Fool, because I do feel like they're connected. Now, this could also be you. It could also be another person involved if that's the case. And we do have the Three of Pentacles here. So we'll take a look at that in a second. I just want to take a look and see if there's anything else we need to know about the King of Cups. Because now we might be able to get what they really feel, how they really feel, what they're really thinking about this. Well, it could very well be a Cancer. We have the Cancerian card, Major Arcana card. So they are absolutely, I'll tell you this right now, they are so determined for this. So if you are the King of Cups, I see you loud and clear. But if you are not the King of Cups, you need to know that this person is focused. This person is like one track mind. This is what they want. And they could even be athletic, or not athletic in the athletic sense or the physical sense, rather. They could be, I'm talking about like competitive. Like this could be, it's like, okay, thank you. They don't want anyone to see how competitive they are. They don't want anyone to see how much they want this. They could be talking to, so whoever they're talking to, they can be like, it might be a good idea to do this, this, or this. Or, what do you think about that? They're going to be super, they're going to downplay it. They're going to downplay it super a lot, okay? Because it's like they know it'll take an element of chance or luck or what have you. So they are downplaying it, but the secret behind it is that they fucking want it like, okay? They just want it a lot. They want it, they want it, they want it, they want it. Okay, and it's like tenacious. I'm getting a lot of that. You know, people don't think Cancers are tenacious type people, but they are. Okay, they're very tenacious. I mean, absolutely, like, okay? So I am getting that Cancerian energy. Like I said, does not have to be a Cancer at all. Anyone could be channeling this energy. But if they are a Cancer, look out. Because their emotions are engaged. And it's like, okay, let me put it this way. When a Cancer, let's just say a little dating and love session here. So like when a Cancer male likes someone, when they decide that they like someone, they want them close. They don't want distance, and like, you know, they want them close. Like once they decide that they are, you know, one of their tribe, one of their own, one of their, you know, they want them close. So whatever this is, sorry, this is a little button. Whatever this is that they're trying to do, it could be you. It could be someone that wants to keep you close, but they want it bad, and they're gonna make it look like they don't. They're gonna, whatever this is. Now, it doesn't have to be a person if this is not love and relationship for you. For those of you where this is business or what have you, whatever this is for you, someone here in this situation is making it seem like they don't want something. They're just like, well, it's just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, in a couple of words, while you are kind of like over there. This is happening. And what the other person's saying, that might be an interesting idea. They really, and again, another fame card here with the Chariot and even the Fool a little bit. It's like this, boop. Like they just have this, like I'm going to take a chance and it's going to work. It's that certain protection of naivete. There's also healing for that. So for those of you where it applies, they're telling me this, where you took chances, you took leaps of faith, you took risks, and they didn't work out. You needed to have those experiences to learn from them. That was simple. Okay. To learn from those experiences because there was something off about it, is what they're saying. For some of you, it was you, and for some of you, it was just a timing issue with planets lining up and that kind of a thing. So it'll be different for each of you, but that's what they're saying about that. Okay, so I'm glad we took a look at Mr. King of Cups, because now we know that he really wants it. And like I said, I feel like he's going to get it. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune, Grand Rising. And that is their benefit too. So I feel like there's you, and there's someone else, and there's a third. The Three Musketeers, okay? There's a third. And you could even be really directly influencing this person through your energy work. It's really going to be through your inspiration. Like, look at the energy that you are channeling. And I feel like this is you. You are channeling rewards, completion, inspiration, healing, love, light, etherealness, beauty, success, honor, Saturn stability, Saturn security. Okay, all of the signs on these 4 edges, they're all fixed signs. You're channeling all the beauty, all the grace, all of the splendor, all of the purity and vulnerability that you are conveying to this person, or that you're just exuding in your own life. You're coming across as very, like, it'll stay that way, fixed, okay? Fixed signs. They're going to stay that way. So you're showing up very, very lovely to this other person. You're showing up as someone on their way up, on out of craziness, the crazy troubled waters. And I feel like they do intuit. Now remember, this is the Cancerian energy, okay? Watery energy. They don't have to be a water sign, but they're channeling this watery emotional energy. They're intuiting this about you. I feel like they intuit you as a little bit of that Titanic survivor energy, where you're like, you're escaping, you're leaving, you're in the hot air balloon floating away, but you're like, a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, because you're okay, but it's just like you're done. You can really exhale. But I feel like you won't exhale completely for a little bit after because this is like still happening. Like this shift that I felt Thursday to Friday, this is that. So this is all really new still. So this could take 6 months to unfold. What's being talked about right now, what this King of Cups is working on, I wouldn't worry about it happening 6 months from now, because this person wants it very, 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 very badly. Okay? They will take that chariot forward. Tenacious. I'm just getting a lot of tenacity. And they want to win. It is a bit of a competitive victory. It is a little bit of it makes them look good if this goes through, but just know that it could take up to 6 months to like organize itself and complete. Like there could be different positioning things here with the 3 of Pentacles of collaboration, because everyone has to know what they bring to the table and know what's expected of them and know the dynamics and know, where everyone has to know where they fit in any kind of objective, making that little sculpture in the cathedral. Okay, you're the artist. Okay, you're the backer. Okay, you got the money, and okay, I own the place. So let's all work together and make this beautiful statue here. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look over here. This is the Page of Coins clarified with the Fool energy. So I feel like someone's thinking about it, Now this could be any one of the 3 or more people involved that they're thinking about it, and they take the leap of faith. Let's go ahead and clarify the Fool, or get more information. Just the World card again, just saying. Because I feel like it could be the other person that this person is talking to. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and start the Fool, please. Oh, they want one more shuffle. Sorry. I just saw the 3 of Pentacles again. Please clarify the Fool for us. Damn. 3, hold on, give me a second here. We have the Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the 5 of Staves. Wow. They study this. They study all of this, you guys. They study this. They're thinking about it. They're really trying to think this through. They take the leap of faith, but it's like there was, what's interesting? That's why this person, whatever leap of faith they're talking about here, what's going on, what they're talking to this person about, this person was already thinking about it. And they had felt anxiety and inner conflict about it for a long time. And it's like now this little Page of Cups, Now we have 2 pages. This little page of cups is this conversation. It's that little message. And see how deceptive it is, how manipulative it is, that it's showing up on this third. Okay, now we have all 3 people on the table here. Okay, this is you. This is person number 1. This is you. I feel like it's you, but if it's not, just go with it. This is person number 2 over here. And now we have person number 3. This is person number 3. Right here, baby. Okay? Okay. So we've got this. Okay, let me put the whole story together for you. Okay, so this energy shift has to do with something taking place between 3 or more people, right? One person, you, very, very, very spiritual, something exuding completion, you know, everything that I said before. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. Everything that you're channeling it right there. But the key word, the most important energy is inspiration with the star. This is more personal. This is more like for you, you're going to get karmic rewards, you know, you're completing major cycles. But what they see of you, what people see of you is all star, is all inspiration. It's belief. It's I believe in you. I believe in Harvey Dent. Okay? So I know you enjoyed that, Letha. Okay, so this third person, I feel like whatever the King of Cups is talking to this third person about, whatever they're talking to them about, remember when I said before that they're just making it look like they're not that emotionally invested? Because the King of Cups does that. They just play it off like, I might do it. I don't know if I want to. Or, you want to go there? I don't know, maybe. You know, they play it off like they're not that emotionally invested, but it's a manipulative tactic. They totally are, and we know that because they came up with the Chariot. So we know that they're totally like all or nothing into this. They're going to experience this as a Wheel of Fortune moment where, oh my God, that's incredible. I can't believe this worked. I can't believe, you know, it's all going to happen. It's all going to go. Because they could have easily just said, you know, oh, what do you think of this? Maybe, oh yeah, I'm not going to do it after all. Okay, cool, fine. They would have been fine with that too. So they're going to get a yes that they're looking for. And it's going to come as a very big Wheel of Fortune moment for both of you. For both of you and this King of Cups person. It's going to feel like a Wheel of Fortune moment. It's going to be like, what? And that's where we have Uranus also in the early degrees of Taurus. I'm not going to get in the whole astrology thing. But let me tell you about the third person now. So this third person, unbeknownst to the King of Cups, has already been contemplating whatever they're talking to them about. They've already been thinking about it. They've been studying, taking a chance, studying, taking a risk, studying, doing something different. For some of you, apply it how it resonates. It's starting a family, having your first kid. It's, you know, starting a different business or doing something with you know, something like that. They've been studying that already, unbeknownst to the King of Cups. Now, how they feel about it is that they've been totally conflicted this entire time, which is why they've been studying it. It's like, oh my God, if it's a big risk, you know, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to take it? Is that really right for me? Does that really work for me? How, you know, it's like and with the Knight of Pentacles, whenever the Knight of Pentacles for me as a reader shows up with any other energy, it's like it sticks. It just sticks. It keeps it there. It just locks it up. It's like glue. And with the 5 of Staves, I feel like they're telling me that this person has been in knots over this decision for a long time. And lo and behold, this King of Cups whispers in their ear the perfect solution. And that's why it's only showing up as a little itty bitty page of cups. See how it's just a little itty bitty page? That's interesting because this third person doesn't expect that. Out of this, whoever this King of Cups person is, it's going to surprise them. They're going to go, oh my God, there's a fish in my cup. Okay, there's a fish in my cup. And it's like the solution. It's like the perfect answer to the perfect, you know, it's all of that jazz. And that's what, and so it's like they wanted it so badly Okay, they wanted it so, so badly. They totally would understand if it all fell apart and if the answer was no. They didn't know that this third person was already been thinking about whatever they're talking about. So they get the yes, because it is the wheel of, we started off with the Wheel of Fortune. So it is the yes. Wow. And it benefits you because it's like some sort of karmic reward for you. It's a grand rising for everybody. For all 1, 2, 3 of these people, it's a grand rising. So the energy shift is like for all 3 of you. Boom. This is definitely in some sort of structure, like family, changing family things, work, changing work structures, friendship groups changing. There could be, maybe one of your friends gets married to someone, or maybe one of your friends, shocks the whole friend group, and then everyone adjusts, everything changes. And it's like, but you don't know someone was talking to someone. Okay, so it's like that. So just, whoa, this was a good one. I'm really glad that we did this energy shift reading, because I was like, oh my God, what is this? Okay, let's pull oracle cards. Let's start with the romance angels. For those of you where this is resonating on that level, on the romantic level, let's go ahead and take a look. If this is romantic, this is love. Ooh, okay. Okay, there's 3 cards on the table. Sorry, that's just my reaction. But the bottom of the deck has wedding. So I'm not saying, I know that was a weird face. This situation involves marriage. So for some of you, there's definitely a commitment taking place, a marriage, wedding commitment taking place. And that is what, oh my God, some of you guys are getting married. For those of you where that applies, someone wants to ask someone to marry them. The person being asked has been thinking about it a lot and is internally conflicted about, would I say yes? Would I say no? Do I want to get married? Do I not? Is it this person, or whatever it is? And this other person, the asker, is trying to work this out and, trying to approach the subject from a very no pressure way. But they really want it. They really want the yes. And then the person surprises them by saying yes. And it could be that because this person surprises them with the conversation, because this person knows that it's a leap of faith, it's a big deal, and doesn't know how the other person feels about it. Okay? And then there's a lot of healing and moving away from horrible things between both of you. Okay, so that's the wedding. The 2 cards that are together are face down. The 1 card facing up is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Express your love. Express yourself. Okay? So there we go. And then the next 2 cards. Oh, this is interesting. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then we also have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. There could be someone that you are sexually attracted to, the chemistry is very big, but because of these changes, because of these shifts that are happening, that it could require you 2 are separated for some reason, for some amount of time, but you will come back together, because this is ultimately what both of you want. And it's sort of like one of those sacrifices you have to make. Maybe someone gets a job in another state and, that kind of a thing. So it's like you just meet someone new out of the blue, and it could be that Wheel of Fortune energy that you meet someone, or, that kind of a thing. So it's like, or you meet someone who's a foreigner and they live far away. That's all. I'm actually not getting any separation at all, energy in this at all. So that's why I'm saying the separation, it's not like you're breaking up. I don't feel that. I'm not feeling any breakup energy here at all. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Moonology. Moonology, please, and thank you. Okay, we have advice-wise. What do we need to know here? Ooh, okay. We have 2 cards. Hold your vision, fixed moon energy, and don't let your past hold you back? South Node energy. Wow. Hold your vision really resonates with this King of Cups. I feel like, check this out. Okay, because this is the person who's actually making the moves. This King of Cups energy, and they have luck with them. They have luck on their side. They have the universe on their side. They have just, I mean, this Wheel of Fortune energy is something that they're channeling. So it's almost like, see, they're going to feel like they just got lucky, but they don't know that they just happened to catch this third person at the right time, at the right moment, that they've been thinking about this very thing and wondering this very thing, wondering about this leap of faith. And that's why it's a surprise. That's why it shows up as a Wheel of Fortune, because for this person, it maybe looking at this person, it looks like doing something. It'd be a big leap of faith. It'd be a big jump. They don't know that they've already been thinking about it. And they've been really conflicted over, should I, shouldn't I, do I, don't I, that kind of a thing. Okay, so there's the hold your vision. Hold your vision is also for you, okay, my dear, because you're the one who's had to close out all these freaking cycles and do all the hard soul karmic work. Okay, I always resonate that with the viewer. It's you, whoever's watching this, psychic tarot reading on YouTube. I always feel like that is you. And I feel like these other two people, or people like around you, they're the people who are channeling energy without trying to control how they're channeling energy. And I'm trying to train you guys how to choose the right people to put around you that can channel that energy responsibly and who can channel positive energy, because not everyone's going to be super high evolved and, meditating and all that stuff. So the next best thing you can do is have boundaries with toxic people and never talk to those people. And then really be inclusive and inviting and participating with healthy individuals who are channeling good positive. This person right here is channeling Wheel of Fortune energy. And I don't feel like they're the person watching. They can be. You could be you. It could be you watching, absolutely. But I'm just saying. Okay. And don't let your past hold you back. This is for everybody. I always feel like this would be for everybody. Don't let your past hold you back. So that would be like if this person never spoke anything at all. They're going to, because they want it super bad. But let's say they just grew up very insecure as a child and now they're 45 and they're still insecure. That's letting your past hold you back, and then not talking to people or anything. That's letting your past hold you back. So this applies to that person. It applies to you, getting through the healing, getting through all of that. Don't let your past hold you back. It's the past. It's gone. It's gone. You can let it go. You can let it go now. It's also with this person, this third person, don't let your past hold you back. This could be someone who was really crippled with, this inner conflict, not able to decide for themselves. Should I do it? Should I do this? Should I do this? And, when this person comes along, when the King of Cups speaks up and says, don't let your past hold you back in terms of staying in this conflict and staying in this mode of, do I do, and trying to go back and forth. So, whoa, guys, this was a great energy shift reading. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys got a lot of use and knowledge and ideas. And, if it was Scooby Snacks today for you guys, then I hope that the Scooby Snacks were tasty. Okay, so just keep in mind all of the different changes that are happening now. I have a lot of ambitious plans for 2020 for the Artegan. So that's that, and honestly, I am the person doing all of the readings, so I can't just like assign your readings to other people. Like, it has to be me. I have to know that I'm going to do an accurate reading. And I told you guys, Thursday to Friday, it was all this other energy that I had to deal with that energy first, and so it set me back. And I already had ambitious plans to get it all done by New Year's, of course, because I'm a Capricorn. So thank you all for your patience. And I'm going to be, what else? Hold on. What else? Oh yeah, okay, so that's just why there is the bump in the 1 hour price for the readings. That's going to stay The 30 minutes and the 15-minute reading prices are going to stay, but it's just the hour-long reading that went up because it is a lot more work. It is, and especially to stay in that energy for an hour. So sometimes it's beautiful and it's a peach, and you guys have peachy energy, and then sometimes it's not so peachy, and it's not even like I mind that. I just don't like that you guys are waiting for readings. That's, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, is like all these things that slow it down, it makes me feel very frustrated, and I don't like feeling frustrated. I don't like feeling behind. I don't like when emails go unanswered. I like to give it 150%. And even when I land down at 120, 25%, I was just talking about this earlier, you know, I'm not completely happy because I didn't overachieve as much as I wanted to, but things still get done and everyone still gets, you know, attention at the end of the day, which is my intention, is to give you guys my love and nurturing and attention. Okay, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me for 2020, you may do so at theartigan.com/shop. Otherwise, my dears, we will have the weeklies coming back out and a bunch of other fun stuff. We're going to have a lot of wonderful things happening in 2020. So thank you all for your continued support, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.